I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. It is so good to be here at Discovery Community College in beautiful Surrey, British Columbia. I'm really enjoying the conversation that's unfolding here today, learning so much about the great things that Discovery is doing right here in the community. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Yeah, I'm Vinny Pannu. I'm the Regional Services Manager here. So basically what that means is that I am overseeing and managing the Lower Mainland campuses, which includes this campus in Surrey and also in Maple Ridge. And I've been with DCC a total of 4 years now.
Okay.
And I've been working in different roles, including student services. Sometimes I have to facilitate classes as well, a bit of instructing here and there. I've done career advising, which is more student recruitment. But this is part of my 15 years of working in the education industry. So been doing it for a while, a couple of different colleges, but here, and I've done different roles everywhere. So a lot of interaction with students and staff, and you know, in different situations as well. So I've seen a bit of everything.
Right.
So it's nice to keep in this field for so long, and hoping to keep on going. Every day is something different, right? It's rare to see the same thing twice, but it also helps me to gain more experience. You know, learning. I'm always learning. I keep telling students and staff that even though we might be part of the education field, we're always learning from others. You know, from each other, from the students. I think one of the best things is when new students are starting, because it's new faces and they're joining our family in some ways, and so we develop a pretty good relationship, and students graduate, they come back to us, you know, touch base with us. We like to know how they're doing, and even staff as well. Some have been here for a long time, some have been here for just a short time. And I've learned a lot through meeting different staff as well. Yeah.
Vinny, the way that was beautiful. The way you describe it is the one word that resonates the most with me there is family.
Yeah.
It's a family feel here, right? When you said when you welcome new students into our family.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the importance of keeping it like that, like it's a family setting, and it's not a cold sort of academic institution that you're coming up hard against in a time when you might be a little bit vulnerable and, you know, stressed out and the like, but yet here it's different. You're coming into a family. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I think one of the key points about that is a lot of students are coming here because they're trying to make some change. I feel it's very different from going to maybe a more academic institution where they might be studying something, but that may not lead to any kind of specific career, right?
Mm-hmm.
They might be searching for something. People are coming here because they want to start their careers. They found something and they want to get into that field. So we have to do our best to help them because they're trying to change their lives. I think that's one of the motivations of people working at DCC, is because they want to change somebody's life. If they don't want to do that, there's not much reason to work in this kind of, you know, environment. So we're helping new students. A lot of our students are newcomers to the country, right? New immigrants, and they're looking for some chance to get their life maybe completely started from the beginning. They may have been doing something great in their overseas, internationally, but a lot of times those credentials don't translate. So we want to help them. If we can make them feel welcomed in this atmosphere, you know, family-like atmosphere, they're going to remember that. It's going to help them. It's going to give them more motivation to keep going. You know, get through their program, get to that end goal, and students will come back to learn more, build upon what they started. And that way gives us more sense of something we've done, you know. If we can help somebody change their life, that's a big thing for us. That keeps us wanting to help more.
Again, Vinny, the words that you use are powerful, right? These are not words one would normally hear about their workplace, right? You talk about changing people's lives. Tell me about the privilege you must feel to be at that transformational point in somebody's life.
Oh yeah, I mean, it even happened pretty recently where there was a student who just completed their program, and now they're just going through the employment hiring phase. But the student was not confident in starting the course. But I had to talk to her, give her encouragement. She was worried that she may not pass the entrance test, right? But I said, you just have to do your best. You know, we're here to support you. You don't know unless you try. She tried. She passed the entrance test, got into the program. It was still a bit of struggles in the beginning. She's also managing 5 kids. So that's another big deal, managing that and the course. But then 2 weeks ago, she finished the program, right? And she herself said, hey, Vinny, you remember how we started? And I say, yes, I do. And I said, I knew you could do it. You just had to get that little bit of a push, right? So, so that is real. It happens not just with me, but for any other staff that is working with new students. Instructors feel a lot of pride. We have our graduation ceremony coming up in just over a month. That's a big day for us to see all those students up on stage. And for me, it doesn't matter which college I'm at. The graduation is probably the highlight. When you see them walking through, and then especially when they remember us, right? They remember the staff. That's even better. And then their families are there. They introduce us to their family members. So that's what keeps us going, I think.
Wow. Discovery's got a way to take people in, help them get started, help them through their journey, and then make sure they're successful at the other way. I mean, what more could you ask of a community college than that?
That's right. That's the end result.
It's helping people the whole way along the way, empowering them, right? Things like that to make sure that you've seen people come through before, and they can do it. Maybe they don't know at the moment. And that's where you come in. That must feel good.
No, that's good. And we work as a team, because I might be interacting with them at one point. Another staff member interacts with them. And we all have to connect together so that our team is stronger, students feel supported, easier for them to get through. And so in the end, they're happy with the overall experience, right, of everything. And that's what keeps the college going. We have a better reputation because of that, and we want to try and help as many people as we can. We're always trying to think of new ideas, new things that the community may need. And whenever a student is able to come through our doors, we're always going to do our best, right from the start.
Again, right, your words, Vinny, are about being collaborative in your community, being innovative in the way you approach challenges to get those solution spaces, and really having the agility to move fast and solve those problems.
That's the other thing.
Vinny, an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. Thank you very much for telling us that. You remind me of another interview that Jerry and I had, and he's a famous singer in Canada. His name is Alan Doyle, and he had this expression that, do what the day asks of you, and that's exactly what you do every day.
That's I'm hoping. Just keep going.